Hey guys, this is me, Thriftastic Mom. Today I thought I would share a April eBay sales with you guys. I know I'm a little behind. I kind of forgot that I was even doing these videos, so my bad. But I gotta do this one and then I'll do May and I'll be caught up. So I wanted to share with you what I got. I had some okay sales for the month of April. Nothing great, but you know, some were a little higher than others. But you know, I'm not a professional at this. I go out, I kind of go with my gut. I go with things I've learned by watching other YouTubers, and just try to pick up things and resell it, you know, and make some income for me and my husband. So let's get into the video and let's show you what I got. Okay guys, this first shirt is a ORVIS men's short sleeve polo golf shirt, rugby, striped orange, brown, green, and it's a size extra large. I think I picked this up in a Goodwill. I probably paid about $4.75 for it, and I sold it for $21 and free shipping. I did look this up before I bought it because some ORVIS probably sells better than others, and you always want to make sure, you know, that people are looking for it. ORVIS is a good brand, so I would say pick it up. I've learned that from other people that I watch on YouTube, that they sell ORVIS, so that's why I picked it up, and it only took a couple weeks and it was out the door, so I was glad of that. Okay, this next item here is a pair of Ingara Brandy slip resistant nurse teacher work comfort clogs. They were black and blue and they were shiny material, which I don't like. It's hard to take photos of them. As you can see in this photo, I tried every way to lay them, but it was hard not to get the light in them either way I laid them. So that's how I ended up with that photo there. But anyway, these were 7.5s. Took me a good while to sell these, so I'm probably not going to pick up Ingara shoes anymore, because I've noticed that every time I have those, it takes a long time to sell them. So I don't think I'm going to pick them up, especially the shiny shoes like that, because they are so aggravating to try to get pictures of. But they sold for $17.99, and the buyer paid shipping, of course. So there was profit made. I don't remember if I got them at the Goodwill or his house, but either way, there was profit made on those, and I was glad I finally got them out the door. Okay, next we have this Catherine's women's sleeveless blouse tank top. 2X 2224, and it had a blue black print. I actually bought this for myself, but it was a little bit too big in the around the neck and shoulders area, which is most of the time when I get shirts, that's my problem with them. They'll fit everywhere else, but they're too big around the neck and shoulders. So I decided to get rid of it. I knew Catherine sells pretty good. You know, Catherine's is a bigger brand anyway, so it's probably good to size down in Catherine's anyway. But I thought it was a nice print, so I picked it up. It sold for $12.99 and the buyer paid $4.60 in shipping. Okay, this is a Remington tight curls replacement part base only. H21SP was the model number, and it worked, and the base is white. It was a whole set with the curlers, which you will see next. I sold those also. It was missing one curler, so I decided to break it down and sell it into two individual parts. The curlers all together and the base by itself. You can do that all you want with any item you got. I do it with several different appliances and different things that I pick up. These sell for really good money. If you ever see the blue curlers, Remington tight blue curlers, pick them up. They sell for great money. You can sell them as a whole. If they're a whole unit, I've sold them for $55 to $65. You can break them down, sell them. I sold this one here for $26, and the buyer paid shipping. And make just as much money, you know, that way as you are selling them as a whole set. So I always pick these up. I actually get really excited when I find these because I know they're good money. People really pay up for these curlers. So the next thing I'm going to show you are the actual curlers also. These didn't sell like back to back. I'm just showing them to you back to back so you can see that they are a set together, so you'll know what to look for when you're out shopping. They sold probably within a couple of days of each other, so they sell really quick. I hardly ever keep these maybe a week or two in my store. I mean, they go really fast. Okay, here are the tight curlers that went with the base I just showed you. They sold for $29.99, plus the buyer paid $5.30 in shipping. So I made close to $60 for the base and the curlers, selling them separate. I could have made that if I sold them whole too, even missing one curler, they would have sold for that. So I always pick these up, guys. They are wonderful sellers. Okay, up next is a puzzle that I had picked up from a thrift store. It's White Mountain Puzzles Cozy Candy Shop. It had 300 pieces, extra large pieces. Jigsaw puzzle by Steve Crisp. I sat on this for a little while, several months, but I finally sold it for $14.99. Plus the buyer paid $8.25 shipping. I picked this up just because I thought it was cute. I love that old candy shop scene, so I thought somebody would love to put that together. So it finally sold after a few months. Up next we have a Toy Story dive characters. I put Pool, Toy, Woody, Buzz, Bo Peep, flexible figures, Disney, all the good keywords for it. This is just some pool toys, you know, to throw in the pool and let people dive down and get them. I'd actually bought 4 of these, and I only paid like $1.96, maybe not even that much, for each one. So I sold them for $15 free shipping, and I've sold all 4 of them, and I would say I sold all 4 of them within about 3 months. I mean, they went out the door pretty quick, maybe not even that long. Okay, here we have a Mary Kay TimeWise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation. These were 1 ounce, combo to oily skin. I had bought a bunch of different Mary Kays. You've probably seen in my last eBay sales I did. I sold quite a few in March. I had picked these up at a Goodwill, and they were really cheap. They were under $2. And I thought, yes, I'll get them all. I spent like $35 on a bunch of them. And they've all pretty much sold. I've got a few left, but I have sold quite a few of these. And I sold this one for $14.99 free shipping, which is what I had sold all the other ones for. But I do have a couple other pieces and maybe some powders or something still left in my eBay inventory. So it's a good pickup. I always look up Mary Kay items when I run across them, if they're selling, you know, cheap, and see what they're going for and try to sell those, because they go pretty good on eBay. Okay, here we have a Victoria's Sports Secret Racerback sports bra. This was a size 38 double D in pink, and it had a little spell out across the bottom there. You can't really see it in the photo. I showed it in a couple other photos though, so they could see, you know, that it had the spell out on it. I only sold it for $4. I thought I'd get a little more for it, but I don't think pink is selling for as good as it was when I first started out on eBay. I sold several pink items. Some pink items probably do sell better than just regular old sports bras like this, but I thought I'd get a little bit more for it. I actually ended up sending a woman an offer, and she accepted the $4 on it and took it. So just to get it out, you know, get it out the door and not have it sitting around too long, get rid of it. I didn't make a lot of profit off this at all, because I don't remember exactly how much I gave for it. It was under $2, I think. But so yeah, I didn't really make nothing off of it. But I got it out the door, and that's a good thing. You live and you learn, right? Okay, this is a lot of 39 handmade tags sewn in metal, nickel, leather, handmade charms, crafts. I listed all those because it did have leather ones, it had some metal ones, it had fabric ones, and you know, it was for crafts, of course. So I picked these up in a lot with some other stuff, I think, and since they were all the same item, I just bundled them up in this lot. 39 pieces all together. Some of them, you know, were in packages still new. So I got $7.99 free shipping. I wasn't really asking a lot for them. I just wanted to get rid of them since I had, you know, got them in a lot of other stuff that I had picked up. So, you know, I was glad to get them out the door anyway, either way. Okay, this is a Hillman 48 key capacity locking cabinet, safe box for office and home security lockbox. I think I give $2 or $3 for this thing at a Goodwill, and as you can see, I only sold it for $10, plus the buyer paid $9.20 in shipping. I sat on this thing for a long time, had a lot of watchers on it, but nobody committed to it. But finally, I think I sent an offer. I had it for a little more than that. I don't remember exactly how much, but I finally sent this offer for $10. And they accepted it, of course. It was a little heavy, so I probably won't pick these up no more because it didn't go fast enough, and it was just heavy, and I don't think it was really worth the money and the shipping to order it online when you could probably just run out to a store and get one. So I probably won't be picking these up anymore, but I'm glad it sold either way and got it out of my store. Okay, this is just a pair of earrings. These are silver plated earrings, spiral design, hammered circle, shape drop, dangle hook. I didn't know anything about them. They were unbranded, no names on them. So I'm like, I don't know nothing about them, so I just put in everything that I could see. They do have a hammered look. From what I have learned on watching other people, that the hammered look on jewelry sells good. So I thought maybe they'd sell. They're about 2 inches wide, so they were bigger than what I wanted. And I don't remember where I picked them up, but they obviously come in something, because I wouldn't normally just buy these for me or to resell or anything. But since I had them, I'm like, well, let's see, can we make a little money off of them? So I actually did sell them for $7.20, free shipping, and they wasn't on there but a couple weeks, and somebody had bought them. So I was glad to see them go out the door. They were really nice earrings. They were just big, and I don't wear real big earrings like that, you know, so I got rid of them. Okay, this next item is Valdelia Chop Wizard Large Chop Small Dice Blades, Cleaning Tools, Replacement Parts. I always pick these up because they always sell. They don't stay long in my store. I had actually got all these together. It was both blades and the cleaning tool. So they got a really good deal on this, because I have sold just one of these blades for $10. So they got 2 blades and the tool for $12. I guess I was just feeling nice that day. There's some days I just, people ask me nicely, to lower the price, or I'll send an offer out, and they'll get a good deal. So, it's just according to how I feel that day, I guess. But anyway, they got a good deal. They got all 3 of those pieces for $12. I always pick these up and sell them as replacement parts. Okay, here we have a Black & Decker Handy Steamer Plus HS90 Type 1 4-quart rice cooker. And then I just put food, vegetable. I always pick these up. Sometimes if they're not in great shape, I will break them down, sell them as replacement parts. I have sold every bowl individually. I have sold the base individually. They always sell. But if they're in good shape like this one was, then I'll sell the whole thing together. I have sold them anywhere from $25 to $35. It's according to the brand and how good they look. I go less on price if they have more scratches, like on the bowls and things like that. But if they're in really good, almost like new condition, I may ask $35 for them. But they always sell. I do not keep these long. Just a couple weeks and they're out the door. So I always pick these up, and I usually get these for around $3 to $4 everywhere I go. So I'm glad they're kind of cheap. Okay, this is Scooby-Doo Plush Property of Mystery Inc. Hanna Barbera Purple Hoodie, 24 inches. He was 2 feet tall, y'all. I had sold him one time before, and somebody canceled the order, so I kept him for probably a couple more months. I did have him for a pretty good while. he was kind of a slow seller. I have sold Scooby-Doos before, way bigger. I sold like a 3-foot Scooby-Doo for $50 one time because he was a vampire Scooby-Doo. So, you know, this one didn't do as well, but, you know, it's okay. I think I actually ended up sending an offer on this. That's why it's only $9. I did have it for more than that, but I had it so long I was ready to get it out of there and, you know, be done with it. So they paid $9, and then they paid $7.50 in shipping for Scooby-Doo. These are Tom's Strappy Wedge black canvas Cork shoes. Women's size 6 wide. Not real big, but they were so cute. I went ahead and picked them up in the box. I only give $2 for these. I didn't get them at Goodwill. I got them at my local thrift store. I kept them for a good while. Finally, they sold. I don't remember if I sent an offer on these or what, but the buyer paid $13.99 for them, plus $8.25 in shipping. And I didn't have to clean them up or anything. I sold them just the way they was because they were in pretty good condition. So I like that. And they was out the door. Here we have Alistair McKenzie Polo Rugby golf shirt in extra large. It was green, short sleeve, and the model number was 20101. I sold this for $14.99 plus $5.30 shipping. I either give $2.50 for this or $5 because I went to this store that was selling these shirts 2 different times, and then they had them for $5 and then they had them for $2.50 the second time I went. I thought they would go better than what they have because I bought quite a few of them, and I have sold some, but I still got several left. Probably got at least 5, 6 left. But they're nice shirts, still new, sealed in plastic. Alistair McKenzie is very well known in the golf industry, and these were his shirts, so I thought they'd sell better. But either way, they've been in my store a while, and I'll be glad when I get rid of all of them. But I've still, you know, made profit off of them. I haven't lost any money on them, so that's a good thing. So hopefully the rest of them will sell soon. So if y'all need a shirt, go get one. It's in my store. Next we have Keen's men's sandals, size 7, waterproof hiking, closed toe, gray, blue, black. These sold for $21 plus the buyer paid $8.25 shipping. These kind of shoes sell really good. I've even sold the kids Keens. They sell for a little less, but they'll sell too. These sell quick. I only keep these for a couple weeks at the most, and they'll be out the door. So I always look for Keens, and these were a little bit dirty, and they actually cleaned up really good. So I was glad to get $21 for them. So always look out for them and pick them up if you run across them. They're good sellers. Okay, here we have a Regal Kitchen Pro bread maker machine pan and paddle. This was the model K4676S. Pretty sure I got this out of the bins, and as from the background I can tell that I have had it a good while, but that's the background I was using when I first started eBay. But it finally sold for $10.99, so I obviously had marked it down over time. Probably started out with it around $15, well, probably about $18 since it's got the paddle too. Normally sometimes I'll sell just the pan and the paddle separate, but I decided just to sell it all together. You know, it's just according to what kind of mood I'm in that day for that. And they got a really good deal. They got the pan and the paddle. I mean, normally just the pan is anywhere from like 15 to 18 bucks. So they got a really good deal. I was feeling good that day is all I'm saying. But anyway, it sold for $10.99, and I was glad to get rid of it because I had had that thing for a long time. Here we have a Woman Within Women's Plus 3X 3032 shirt, blouse, blue laid back graphic. I always put graphic when it's got a picture on it like that. I actually picked this shirt up for me, and I knew when I bought it, I'm like, this thing's probably going to be too big. First reason is Woman Within. Woman Within is kind of like Catherine. Their clothes are made a little bit bigger than what you would normally get at a Walmart or anything. So I usually tend to size down in Catherine's and Woman Within clothing, and I'm like, I like the shirt's really nice, so if it don't fit me, I'll sell it. And it didn't. It was way too big in the shoulders, and neck area, and I sold it for $8.50, and the buyer paid $7.50 in shipping. It was like new shirt, like brand new, so they got a good deal. Okay, here we have another bread pan and paddle. This was well built, ABM-6091S. Got this also out of the bins. That's pretty much mainly where I get my pan and paddles, is the bins. Sold them as replacement parts, sold them together, and as from the price, $10 free shipping. You can see I lost money on that. I didn't realize I had free shipping on this, so I had to pay for the shipping on it. I had to eat that money. But you know, sometimes that happens when you do eBay. You may mess up. You don't realize that you didn't change something or whatever, and it can happen. It happens more than once. So I had to pay shipping on that, and I didn't make nothing off of it. I probably lost money on that. But it's out the door, it's over with, and it's done, and you learn from your mistakes and move on. Right? Right. Okay, this is a metal coffee mug, tree stand holder, farmhouse style. It holds 15 mugs and cups. I had this for sale, $19.99. It actually sold, and then the person decided they didn't want it, so they asked me to cancel the order, so I did, and I just took it off because I figured with the size of it, trying to ship it in a box, the shipping was too much, and it wasn't worth it. Not for what you could go buy it for at a store. It wasn't worth to pay the shipping and all on it. So I decided to put it on Facebook Marketplace, and I sold it for I think $18 on Facebook Marketplace. So either way, I got rid of it. Next up, we have a proper men's tactical ripstop LS military uniform work shirt, large green. I've bought several of these from the thrift store. I thought they would do better than they did. I have sold a few, but they really didn't do that good. I mean, because when I looked them up, I remember they were going for like $32, and you see what I sold mine for, $12.99 plus $8.40 shipping. I kept lowering the price, and finally just got it down to, I think I made an offer here, $12.99, and I think I still got 2 or 3 of these shirts left. So I definitely won't be picking these up no more because they just ain't selling for what I wanted them to. So won't pick those up no more. But I'm glad it's gone. Okay, here we have some Tommy Hilfiger twin flat sheets with the pillowcase. They were blue, red, white stars, patriotic, all the good keywords. These were like new. They were crisp, like they had not even been used, or maybe not been washed. I'm not sure, but they were like new when I picked them up. And Tommy Hilfiger, of course, so I went ahead and got them. Sold these for $12.99 plus the buyer paid $8.40 shipping, and I think I paid $6 for them because I had to pay 3 a piece for each one. So not a lot of profit there, but they were so nice I couldn't leave them. Okay, these shorts here are Lane Bryant weekend shorts, plus size 26, green khaki, cotton spandex, new with tag. I had these for a good while. I bought these actually for myself, and I never did wear them. I should have knew I wasn't going to wear khaki. Khaki just ain't a color I normally wear. So I decided to sell them. They sit and they never sold. Never, got a good what I was asking for them. So I ended up sending an offer for $6.49 to somebody that was watching them, and they accepted and paid $7.50 shipping, and they were finally gone after months and months and months and months and months of having these things. Glad they was out of there. Okay, last but not least, I sold this Breadman bread machine pan and paddle, TR5003. This replacement part, and as you can see, it's in my older background, so I had it for a long time. Sometimes these things sell really quick, sometimes they sit forever. I sold this. This was just the pan only, and I sold it for $14 plus $8.25 in shipping. So glad that's gone off of my shelf, taking up room. So that was everything, guys. Everything that I sold in the month of April. Not great sales, but it is what it is. Hopefully May and June, I can tell you, definitely May and June has been better. So look forward to that video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, y'all give me a big thumbs up. I know this thing's a little long, but it takes a while to go through all this stuff and tell you and show you what I paid for it and what it sold for and all that good stuff. If you enjoyed the video, give me a big thumbs up. Leave me some comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. If you are, thank you so much for being a subscriber. Also hit that notification bell. That way you can be notified when I upload new videos. And I'll see y'all guys in my next video. I hope you have a wonderful week. God bless. Bye.